Hello, everyone. It's me. Why is this muted? You can hear me, right? I think so. Here we are, back to cardforge adventure. It's been a while. I haven't done a whole lot off stream, but I did do a little bit. You'll think I did a lot more than I actually did. So let's get into the game. Also, I tried to fix off stream. Well, of course I would do this off stream, but I tried to fix that problem where Discord was dropping all the time. Don't know if it worked. We're gonna find out. So, here we are. Let me just show you something. I have a new deck. I don't think I played this on stream yet. It's a Bant deck. Bant is blue, white, and green. It's not a great deck, but what I do have is two Yorions. Yorion, I don't remember if I got this on stream last time, but Yorion Sky Nomad is a companion, so if my deck contains at least 20 cards more than the minimum deck size, which apparently the minimum is 40 cards, not 60, which is how it should be, so we're already doing well. You can have this as a companion, so it sits in your sideboard, and you can pay 3 mana to add it to your hand, and then cast it. So it's really kind of expensive, but if you have mana laying around. So it's a flying 4/5 legendary bird serpent. Looks pretty cool. When Yorion enters the battlefield, exile any number of other non-land permanents you own and control. Oh, you can actually target ones you own. Or does it have to be both? Own and control? Return those cards to the battlefield at the beginning of your next end step. So this is Yorion is going to kind of influence what our deck is now. It's kind of the best card, though only if we can utilize it to the greatest extent of what we can do with Yorion. And we can, but we need to get a lot of very specific cards, which may be a difficulty. I have a bit of a plan for that, but it's not a foolproof one, and it's not going to be without sacrifices. One of the first things we're going to have to sacrifice in this game is the name of this deck. So Yorion, I'm going Bant, even though Yorion is just blue and white. And frankly, you can have it in a pure white deck or a pure blue deck. And the reason for that is you need a lot of mana to use Yorion. And one of the best ways to get a lot of mana is in your boy green with Ram. So we're eventually going to venture over into the lands of Ramp and try to get a bunch of that to add to this deck. But what this deck is basically going to be built around is enter the battlefield triggers. Both cards that say enter the battlefield and cards that trigger off of other cards entering the battlefield. An example of a card like that is, let's see, in my deck, Soul's Attendant. Soul's Attendant's great because whenever another creature enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life. It applies to your opponent too, but if you can just have cards entering and leaving the battlefield, it's a good card to have. So that's going to start influencing how we're building our decks. We want enter the battlefield effects, and we want cards that exile other cards and then bring them back. We want some draw, and we want some ramp, and we want maybe some tutors. And tutors are a luxury though. And the tutors I'll probably be looking for are blue ones for instances and sorceries. And then lastly, we'll be looking for enchantment and artifact removal. Creature removal won't be that important. I mean, if we can find Swords to Plowshares or the other one, everybody knows what I'm talking about. We should get those. But yeah. This is the deck we're kind of going to be rocking now. I don't think it's that great, but it'll work for now. Additional things that we're going to start doing is we're going to start heading north and making our way towards the capital over here. So it's a good idea to follow the road if we want to do that. I might fight any opponent that I think I can beat while I'm on the way there. Take this guy. Because we need a lot of money. I'm going to be real with you all. However, I don't think this deck is all that good. So this hand has 5 lands in it, which is a bit excessive. But it kind of can work with Descendant of Storms. Because we can turn 1 start pumping. Turn 2 start pumping. So, and, Beseju is good. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the hand. What is this guy? 25 health. I did not expect that opponent with 25 health. He has a turn 1 Novice Knight. Is a 2/3 defender. As long as it's enchanted or equipped. Jeez, that's a strong card for turn 1. Don't mess around with defenders. Sorry, Avengers in the hand. I don't think I've had this card since I started on stream before. It's a 3/3 for 2 mana, which is fantastic. But I can't play it until turn 4. It's also Flying Visions. That's what really makes it fantastic. So I will play up Plains, Descendant of Storms, and then pass. If they equip or enchant Thran Power Suit, holy shit. Right, I see what my opponent is doing. The War 2, kind of a problem. Turn target spell creature. So that's going to make this hard to get rid of. It's immediately going to be a 3/4. Oh boy. I could buy Seiju it though. Memorial de Folly enters tapped though, but I could use City of Brass. Artifact, enchantment, or non-basic land. The Rand Power Armor feels like it's an immediate problem. How long before they can equip it? Next turn. I want to get rid of it now. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Gonna force me to change my plans a bit. Didn't want to do this, but I'm not gonna be able to catch up to Thran Power Suit. Just, you know, I'm not gonna win that race with that on the field. So far, I'm guessing my opponent's got a deck full of equipment. He's got an equipment deck. So. Forgot that it gave you a land card. I'm not attacking while I'm still too weak. Creatures you control have double strike. Jeez. Can't attack me yet, though. Alright. This is turn 3. Turn 6. Yeah, turn 3 for me. I'm pretty sure. Could unsubstantiate, but that's not really gonna help. I'm immediately probably gonna start getting attacks. If I could hold out for one more turn, Sarah Angel will kind of block. He'll die, but I'll also kill this. Well, I could attack with Descendant of the Storms. I don't even need to play a land yet. And see what happens. I can upset, and yeah, I can see what happens. So I'm gonna attack. I wish this effect could happen on the declare blocker step. Hello, Danielle. How are you doing? If I were to pump, I think they block just to be like, well, you spent your mana and now I'm going to destroy your creature. And you have nothing in your hand you can save your creature with. What happens if I go to declare blockers? I'm not gonna cancel. You do block. I'm doing fine as well, Daniela. Cards on battlefield. Select a target creature. Novice Knight. Sorry. Novice Knight. Oh. Oh. Yes, I am the ghost of streams past. Now I think I will play Memorial to Unity. Right? Escape tunnel is not super useful. I could get a blue mana. I'm about to take 4 damage, at least. Circle of Loyalty. Cost 1 less for each knight you control creatures you gain control. Okay, so I'm about to take 6 damage. Yeah. 5 damage? Wait, no, 3 damage. No, there was the extra. Yup. Kind of in trouble. We do have Sarah Avenger online now, though. For what it's worth. And I can attack and make Descendant of Storms a 3-2. I'm doing okay. I'm showing off the new deck that I've been using. I don't know if it's really showing itself to be that great. Fortunately, Memorial to Unity only puts it in my hand. If they put it on the battlefield, this would be a card to use, right? If I could survive another turn, I would start working towards playing Yorion, but I can't. Actually, attacking's not the best idea. Now that I think about it. Okay. I need my cards for blocking. I might just lose. I feel like I'm gonna just do that instead of winning. As if it's an option. Sarah Avenger will die in a single attack now. There's not much I can do about that. Well, they can't attack with whatever they play next turn, because these white creatures won't have haste. So they will have only one attacker, which is this thing. No matter how strong it is, it can only attack. It's the only thing they can attack with. So I'm going to attack in with Descendant of Storms. Yes. Yes. Yeah. It's now a 3-2. I don't know how much that really matters, but what is my opponent going to do now? Just attack? Armored Sky Hunter. Whenever Armored Sky Hunter attacks, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may put an aura, enchantment, or equipment onto the battlefield. If it's equipment, then you may attach it to a creature you control. Put the rest onto... I would like that, but I don't think I'm going to win. Novice Knight as well. Yeah, I'm pretty much screwed. Yep. There's nothing I can do to win now. I didn't expect this guy to be all that strong. That was my mistake. Let's get to this place before this creature comes at me. Alright, let's look at the shops a bit. There's some shops here that I've never seen before, starting with this one. Planar Cash sells boosters. Boosters could be cool. It gets you a lot of cards in the short. Ravnican Foreign Legion. So this is all cards from Ravnica. I didn't even know such a thing would be in this game. It looks like a lot of... This also could be argued. It seems to be all Boros cards as well. Assemble the players. Look at the top card of your library. Creature spell with 2 or less power. Regal Lionosaur, mutate. Mutates. Other creatures you control gain. Eldrazi Aggressor. Goblin Picker. Cassandra, Battle Seraph. Flying. Players can't cast spell during combat. All players. Spend a red. Target creature attacks this turn if able. I don't think she's great, but I kind of want her because she's hot. I mean, I'm not saying anything nobody here hasn't realized about me. I don't have the money for it. So, I feel like that's Bant. Or, sorry, Boros over there. What do we have all the way over here? Planeswalkers. Ooh, lots of Planeswalkers. We have Nissa. Voices Zendikar. Oh, I like this card. I've used it before. That's a good card. Just create a plant. Put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. That's powerful. Let me tell you. You gain X life and draw X cards where X is the number of lands you control. Also great. Nissa here, worth getting, if possible. Kea, Geist Hunter. Creatures you control gain Death Touch until the end of turn. I'm not really doing black. This is a card that's impossible to read, but it's Tavash Zant, and I'm not playing Tavash. There's Elementor. Yanlin. Target creature can't be blocked. Draw 2 cards. Tap all creatures your opponents control. You may take an extra turn. That's crazy. I don't think she's all that great, but 10. You know, 3 turns in, and you immediately can get an extra turn and tap all of your opponent's cards. That's not bad, really. I'm not surprised these Planeswalkers are so expensive. Let's see, any other symbols I've never seen before? But here's a lands. I'm not gonna enter any of these that I know what it is because I just don't want to generate anything in case there's something I want and then I have to live with the fact that I can't get it. Exodon Mender. Circle of Protection, huh? Regenerate target artifacts. Kitsune Bone Setter. Prevent next 3. Bolster 1. There's an ATB that we're talking about. This is also an ETB. Create 2... Oh wait, no, that's not ETB. That's just all of the cavalry. Terishi's Cry. Tap up to 3 target creatures. It's not great. Courageous Outrider. When there's an ETB. Look at the top 4 cards of your library and reveal a human. Gotta go human tribal with that. Clean Fall. Destroy all enchantments. Whoa. That is a cheap board wipe when you were playing versus enchantments. It's very specific. Not many people play all enchantments, but... Squad Commander enters the battlefield. There's an ETB, but we're, I think everybody can tell why we're not going to take that card, even though it's probably really good. Circle Protection seems like all white, but maybe there's more to the gimmick than just being white cards. Alright, let's fight this Griffin. See, 3 lands, 4 lands actually. Nothing that we can play green with, but what's our... Okay, we have a card down in 2. Yeah, okay, I'll keep this. We're on the draw as well. And City of Brass, which we can play basically anything with. Got it. I will play... I might as well play this Razor Tide Bridge. I can't do anything else. Put target card from your graveyard on the top of your library. Control 2 or more 1 permanents. Mistfield Veins is kind of good. Idyllic Range enters battlefield. Didn't go off. They don't have a 1-drop either. Okay, I'm getting a lot of green that I can't use right now. But I don't feel the need to have it. None of the green that I've drawn are really cards I want to play. I mean, the fog is great, but... Okay, Raving Visionary. My opponent's probably going to put down a blocker by now. No? God, I don't want to see what they're going to eventually play. We can throw an Edge Cornfield in this turn, and we have all colors now, which is good. Nah, it's fine. I don't think Future Spell Thief is really all that useful. Conjure duplicate of target spell here. Yeah. Also, I don't feel like it's working since the last time I tried to use it. 2 Yorions, though, would be very interesting. I could just bounce Future Spell Thief a lot, too. That's an interesting idea. Draw a card, then discard. I'm not really hurting for a Squirtin' right now. Just to say, I don't really need anything from my hand. I think I'm gonna add yorion to my hand. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait till their next... I'm gonna wait till they're in step before I add yorion to my hand. I believe it's a mana ability, so I could just add it. I'm gonna attack for 1. Okay. Surely they can summon something now. They can't. Wait. Oh, this is a... It has to do it as a sorcery? I wasted time. I wanted to add Yorion, but I can't. Is there anything I can do? No. I just wasted a turn. Fine. Well... Well, what to do then? I guess I could draw 2 cards. I could add Yorion to my hand now. Feels kind of late, though I will be able to play Yorion next turn if I add it to my hand now. And I think that might not be a bad idea. I'm kind of scared of what is in their hand, that they need 5 mana to play. But, we'll just find out. I'm gonna go ahead and attack, though. So I'm not gonna do anything else. Okay. Yeah. Yorion, go to my hand, auto that. So, they have 5 men on the field. Surely something they can summon. A gold mane griffin. Flying vigilance 3/2. When it enters, you may search your library or graveyard for a card named Asanji. Okay. A Johnny, sorry. Right. Yep, your effect goes off. You did not reveal a Johnny. You don't have a Johnny. Okay. At the beginning of your upkeep, your time counter. Once during each turn, you may play 0 rather than a mana caster or spell. Or less. X's number. As Foretold is really good. We're gonna start using that. But I wanna play Yorion. It's not. I mostly will be at this point playing Yorion for defense now. Because Yorion hard counters this Griffin. So we're not gonna do anything. Well, I could make a second Yorion in my hand. If I just get punched in the face once by my opponent. Which might be the better play, to be honest. If this card works right. It has not worked correctly before. But I could play Future Spell Thief. Duplicate a Yorion that can be cast for any color mana. Not that that matters. Conjure a duplicate of a card in your hand. That card perpetually gains. You may spend mana. What does conjure mean? Is it in my hand? Do I have to play it? Because the last time I did this, nothing happened. Let's just experiment. However, I don't need to do it now. I can wait till their turn. So I'm not going to attack them. Just going to end my turn. Right. I can do this as an instance. I can play this as an instance. Let's try. Idyllic range. That's now 4/3. I can still block it with Yorion. Okay, you're attacking me. Can't block. Cestian Griffin. You can pump it to being a 5/4, which counters Yorion. But it's expensive to do that. They basically kill each other. Got it. In step. Okay. Future Spell Thief. I want to keep a blue mana for this. I'm tapping you for mana, bro. Oh, I need blue mana, duh. Okay. Enters the battlefield. Conjure a duplicate. Why doesn't it do what it's meant to do? Okay, so it's a dead card. I have to move this out of my hand because Futurist Spell Thief doesn't work. Or else I just don't know how that works. I'm screen capping for a second. Wasted time again. Ooh, I love wasting time. If I lose, it's because I wasted 2 turns in this game. And I will tap Visionary to draw and discard. I will discard everything in my hand is worth having in my hand. Gosh. Probably City of Brass. It's a weird choice, but City of Brass. Mana though. Druid's Deliverance, maybe? Also could have prevented the damage I took this turn if I didn't think that Futurist Spell Thief would actually do anything. Okay, that's the choice I'm going to make. Selfless Squire is a good card. There we go. Vigilance too, huh? Oh, Kurt Gersign's good, but we need to get flying out on the field. I will even play City of Brass. So, 5 mana to get Yorion down. Seems like a good idea. I'm going to constantly take 4 damage at this point, though, which is kind of suck. Because I thought I could use this card to do anything. But eventually I will be able to Selfless Squire play that problem. And unfortunately, I do have to play Yorion. That doesn't have instant speed. Though I don't need to play it this turn. As said, I have Selfless Squire in hand. And I could just use that. But what would I play in the meantime? Not really anything. I would just sit on my hands and let my opponent keep attacking me. So they're going to play a blocker almost certainly, so... Yeah. As much as I don't wanna... Gonna play it. Yeah, sure. I will exile Future Spell Thief. It'll come back in at my instant. It won't do anything because apparently it doesn't work. And that'll be the end of my turn. Yep, doesn't do anything. Mist Moon Griffin, flying, put into any graveyard from play, remove Mist Moon Griffin from the game, then put the top card, put the top creature card from your graveyard into play. Ah. They don't attack, which is good, actually. Olmar Depths. Yeah, I want to look at the top cards of my library. Okay. I don't need that island yet. Primal Might's good. Garrick's Uprising is good. So that's the order I want things to start coming to me. I could even draw it out. Spend 1 to draw. But I don't really want to discard anything right now. So actually, wouldn't be terrible to discard Blossoming Defense. See, if I tap that, I only need to buff Yorion twice to guarantee a kill on Cessnian Griffin. Then I attack in with yorion. And Future Spell Thief. They probably block Future Spell Thief, but I get in some serious damage with yorion. If they block here, then they just eat a dick, basically. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. I'm gonna discard Blossoming Defense. Feels weird, but it's the better card to choose in this situation. And then I am gonna Primal Might. Or actually just one will do it. I only need to do enough to kill. Actually, yeah, I can do it for 0 because they don't have enough mana to even buff. I just realized. Is there anything in my hand I want to use? If I go for 0, how much mana will I have up? 4? Can I play Sphinx's Insight? Can. But I might want to just play As Foretold. Yeah, I'm going to go with 0. Yorion, Fascinating Griffin, Edgeborn Field. They attack each other. The damage should not stay on Yorion. I hope not, anyway. Then I'll play As Foretold. So next turn I'll be able to play any card with 1 mana value or less for free. Would have been better earlier on, but I needed to mount a defense for myself. Next, I'm just gonna go and attack. The damage still seems to be on Yorion, which is disturbing. The damage stayed on Yorion, which is disturbing. I don't know how magic works. I did do 3 damage, though. And Cessny and Griffin came back, so everything I wanted to avoid happening just happened. Cool, awesome, great, wonderful, love it. Am I dead this turn? No. But I probably will be. Beginning of your end step. Tethered Griffin. You control no enchantments. You could play 2 of those? Oh geez. You could play 3 of those. Oh geez. You could play 4 of those. Oh geez. Fuck. Well, that all did not work at all. I do have a plan. That plan is to kind of do nothing this turn. Can I play... I can't even use City of Brass, it'll kill me. So... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Yeah. I can... I'm just gonna draw into a land, though. I'm gonna rely on the idea that my... This is during your instant. If they don't gain any life, and they swing in with everything next turn, which they probably won't. The AI will probably be like, you shouldn't swing in, I only need to do 1 damage. They may have something in their hand. And I do. If they swing in with everything next turn, I can basically win. But if they don't, they play a creature even, I will be kind of fucked. Maybe Guruk's Uprising could get me through that if they only play like a weak creature, and they should do enough. We'll see. Just gonna hang back. They swing with everything. Oh yeah, this bitch has freaking vigilance. Forgot. Well, okay. Yeah, they're gonna play a creature. Unless the thing in their hand is just not something they can do anything with. Wish I had Soul's Attendant on the field right now. And I should take no damage. And this becomes a 16-16. Okay. And they didn't play anything. Fantastic. I can play anything with 2 mana or less for free. I drew an Ion. This I can work with. Because of Guruk's Uprising, I will have Trample. Yeah. Okay. And I draw. I Seiju. Don't really need to use it. As long as I just attack, I win. Don't play that card. Don't I have a second planes? I think one of my planes just disappeared. So I have 3 mana up that I can use right now. Nothing costs that, or 2. So I should put As Foretold in one of my decks. I misread it once and didn't think it was as good as it is. It is as good as it is. Alright. I'm swinging everything. They have nothing in hand. You got a block, but it won't matter. This was a way more clunky and awkward fight than it ever needed to be. I'm just going to get a bunch of Griffins, which I probably won't even use. Griffinary is good, though. Griffinary is a card I want. 2 of them? I'll keep both of them, honestly. Mistvale Plains, I'll take that, too. Mistmoon Griffin... It's too expensive. Recursion's not worth it. Fledgling Griffin, Landfall. Not worth it. Neuro Griffin. Counter target red spell. No. Fearless Fledgling. Put a 1/1 counter on it, and then it gains full. Still no. Probably. Yeah. So these 3 cards, worth having. The Griffinary is just good if you have life gain, which I should always try to get with my low life right now. And it's relatively cheap enchantment, so. Should I have 2 in the deck, though? I don't know if I need 2 in the deck. Because what am I going to replace it with? I could even just replace a creature. I don't have as much life gain as I would want. I'll have 2 because I'm going to get more life gain, ideally. Okay, that was rough. I want to put at least 1 into the deck. Oh. Because I need to take out that one card, because it doesn't do anything. This will go. This will go. 1. I will just take a basic plains out. And then future spell thief. You would be good if you worked, but you don't. Is there anything else for 2 mana that I was like, I don't know. I mean, Lunarch Ascension's great. Yeah. There's nothing else that's really a 2 mana card that I want to remove. I don't have a ton of 2 mana cards. I probably need more 2 mana cards, to be honest. And 1 mana cards. I think the curve of my deck is a little bit high. I might have too many lands. Let's see, 1. No, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 26 in a 6-card deck. I could go down by 1. I'm not sure what color to go with, though. Go down by plains, I guess. Then I can throw another card in the deck. Maybe a second. No, not a secondary. Something that's like a 1 or a 2 drop. Skyway Sniper, no. Brand, no. Skirma 1 can go back in the deck. Triton Shorestalker? Can't be blocked if I recall correctly. Didn't even check what it did. Could just put the Sedge Scorpions in. Shimmering Wings? Obsessive Search? Second Hound of Conda? Boreal Druid? We'll go with Boreal Druid. I don't need 1. Oh yeah, I should look. Do I have any, like... ETB cards? Youthful Valkyrie could kind of work, actually, in this deck. If I had more angels. I don't know how many angels I have. Not as enough, to be honest. What does Warhound do? Opponent controls more lands than you search. Yeah, I'm not suffering from lands. Sun Spear. First strike. Lifelink. Yeah, I like just remove black and red. Any ETBs? That's what I'm looking for. Metropolis Sprite, no. ETB, no. No. I mean, something that's kind of an ETB is a tap effect. Any tap effect is basically an ETB. There's Coral Helm Commander, but it only plays the Merfolk. Rune of Protection green prevents all damage to you from a green source. Tap 2 cards. Gift of Growth. I could use Draw in this deck, to be honest. There's some... This would give me a Griffin if I had those 2 cards on the field at the same time. Here's this card that isn't in English, so I don't know what it does. I do know what it does, but I don't know what it does. Alright, now we're getting into 3 drops. Yeah, there's nothing really great down here in the 1 drops. Tassel Dromatory? It's just a blocker. Yeah, nothing that's ETB. Youthful Valkyrie though. Could work. But is that's one that applies to other angels, but I just don't have enough angels in the deck. She's one that I want to keep my eye on in the future. Anyway. Let's get back to the game. And start heading north again. Oh, I accidentally walked into here. Didn't mean to do that. There's a road nearby that will take me. There kinda isn't. There's this one. I could go the long way around like this. And like such. Cut across the deserts, but I have to cut across it twice. I'm gonna follow the road. I want to avoid battles if I can. Because they take a long time. It'd be best to get to our destination and then worry about battles. But checking out a location just a little bit isn't a bad idea. Elephants are bad news. Let's see if we can fight literally one of these guys. A human guard. He only has as much life as I do. Let's see. 1, 2, 3 lands. I have all the colors. Analyze the pollen would be nice if Thriving Grove was a forest. I'm going second. So, with my hand as it is, I will be behind 1 turn on playing cards. But I suppose it's okay. Okay. Fellas playing Mardu or Orzhov? Probably Mardu. Okay. They're just playing it, they're not dashing it out. Which means that I get... well, I can't do anything about it. Gotta play the Thriving Grove. What color? I'm gonna go with white. And in my turn. Actually, okay. Yep, I'm gonna take 2 damage. And there's Hound of Conda. Well, I would think I'm gonna go with Hound of Conda actually. No, actually I'm not going to. I thought I had a... No. Why do you have to come in tapped, Mistveiled Plains? I could also throw down Ice Flow and stop them. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Though I'm putting myself behind on mana to do that. But I don't have a lot of heavy mana cards in hand. So I can kind of get away with that. Conda down. I dare you to attack again. Didn't think so. Yeah, we're looking at... I'm seeing Orzhov right now. They may have red in their deck, but so far I'm not seeing any signs of it. So now I could play Song of Freyles. Tap to play Analyze the Pollen. Get really consistent with my land drops. Sounds like a good idea. Yeah. Though I kind of want to attack Anaconda. If they block, they lose their creature. If I did that, Song of Freyles would kind of do nothing. Sure. I have a lot of options right now. It's hard to choose which ones to take. Let's attack, see what happens. Okay, you let it go through. Okay. Let's see what goes to the top of my deck. So, this is turn 3. So, I think what goes to the top of my deck is Sarah Adventure. I would like that force, but that's just life. I can technically block, but I'm not going to. I wonder if my opponent will think I will. Also, with a lot of black mana in their deck, they probably have removal. Which I'm not going to enjoy seeing. Shadowy Backstreet. Enters tapped. Surreal 1. Oracle of Vec. Target opponent chooses any number of creatures he or she controls. During that player's next turn, those creatures attack Fable, and no other creatures can attack. At the beginning of... at the end of each turn, destroy each of the creatures that did not attack. Use this ability only once during your turn. Okay, so my opponent is confusing me right now. I don't know what their plan is at the moment. I did just realize I can't really use Misspell Plane. I can't Well, I can't summon Sarah Avenger. It's gonna be like this. When it choose any number of creatures during that player's turn, those creatures attack disabled, no other creatures can attack. Destroy each of those creatures that did not attack. Will it destroy any tapped creatures? It don't all matter because you can't really use it during my turn. So if I play Song of Freyles, I can tap both of my creatures to put down Sarah Avenger. Hello, Chi. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I wonder if you can hear me this time, because last time you were here, you couldn't. Let's try it. So, Song of Freyles. Yep. Everything I have can tap to add 1 mana of any color. Sarah Avenger. And now I can't do anything on my turn, so I will just end my turn. Any number of the creatures... Any number of creatures they control during my next turn. So oh, this is how this... I'm going to have to choose my cards. I'm going to be forced to attack them. And if I don't choose them... God. I'll choose all of them. I'll attack with everything. What do you got? Subversive Acolyte? 2. Pay 2 life, choose 1. Activate only once. Subversive Acolyte becomes a human cleric, gains 1/1 in lifelink. Subversive Acolyte becomes a Phyrexian, gains 3/2. Okay, they can't do that this turn, luckily. Whenever this creature is dealt damage, sacrifice that many permanents. Whenever this creature is dealt damage, sacrifice that many permanents. Odd. Got it. So, I'm going to be forced to attack. I'm okay with that. This is going to be in the air, so it doesn't matter. My stream is going fine. Thank you for asking. How are you today? Maybe I'll just throw down Mistveiled Plains. I don't really need mana right now. And of the mana I need, I don't have on the field. I kind of would like to put Yorion in my hand, but not really an option for me now. So, yeah, Mistveiled Plains will go down. Then, I do need to attack or lose my creatures. Let's see how the blocks go. Attacking with everything. So, my opponent, what will your blockers be? You will block there, huh? And there. Those blocks make sense. I will kill one of your creatures. You will not kill the other. I would like to keep Houndaconda around. I wish I had Trample right now, because I'm going to buff Hound of Conda right now. And that buffing is not going to play much of a role. And yeah, that'll be... I could also tap Sarah Avenger for mana right now. Not gonna do that. Ooh. Maybe I am. Yeah. Rain Man. Doesn't make sense, but all they can attack with is that card. And I'm basically saying, hey, you want to attack with that card? Go ahead. Have Ice Flow on the field. I'd love to tap your card down forever. Let's analyze the pollen real quick. No evidence. Because I still don't know what collecting the evidence is. Okay. Searches their library for a basic land card. Reveals it, puts it into their hand. I could use a forest. Actually, no. What I could have used was the plains. I'm stupid. Oh, no, I don't need it. I don't need the plains. Be nice to have, but I don't need it. And okay. Destroy each creature that didn't attack. None of my creatures attacked. Okay, you're gonna do that. I will attack with everything next turn. Everything gets 1/1 and trample. So I'm going to kill you this turn if you can't do anything about it. Ooh, Soul's Attendant. I am watching chat. I think that you might be a bot. So... bye. We don't accept bots around here, fella. You're acting like you can't hear me, and you're saying the exact same things you did yesterday. That's bot behavior. Alright, I'll play this forest. I could use Mistveiled Plains to put that card that died last turn into the top of my library, but I'm not gonna do that. Only if I lose something more important. With the mana I have on the field, I can put Yorion in my hand, and I can play Soul's Attendant. Though this is a good counter to Soul's Attendant because I'll have to keep attacking with it. Yeah. And let's go to the attacking phase. So, can you win? You can. Back to the adventure. Any cards of worth? I'll take her. That is a woman, right? I believe she is. So I think I've seen her show up before. That one's difficult to tell. Priest of the Awakening Sun. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may reveal a dinosaur card from your hand. If you do, gain 2 life. Sacrifice. Search your library for a dinosaur. Reveal it. The first effect is good. The second effect kind of sucks. Looks like she could be a lady, though, so I'll keep her. Well, I just defeated a guard. To get the goods, though, I'm gonna have to go inside. You're not a bot. I can tell, because I personally know you. I could just fight another of those guards to get more free cards. Let's try fighting this fellow. I don't think this is gonna go very well. But I'm gonna BRB real quick before that. I'm back. Also, it's good to see you, Pamela. I'm glad that you joined my stream. I hope you're enjoying it. You should join my Discord server. Anyway, let's go and fight this fella here. I think they're probably like a red mage or something. A legionnaire. They have 18. Okay, I need a good hand to deal with this yorion and yorion. Huh. Well, this isn't a good hand because I don't have enough lands, but having 2 yorions would be funny. Okay, 3 lands. I don't think I need 2 Halimar depths, so that'll be the card I return. Is this a good enough hand? It's slow. I don't like that. It doesn't do anything until turn 3. I'm going second, though. And maybe with Halimar Depth, I can manipulate what's coming to me, so I'll take it because I don't want to mulligan down anything there. Okay, they can't do anything their first turn. Yeah, land was not something I needed. Okay. Okay, everything is turn 2. Or turn 3, I should say. Well, in that case, don't worry about it, and nothing like that can happen with a VTuber. Especially a PNG tuber, since there's just 2 images. This is Magic the Gathering. If you've never played it, I suppose it's a little bit difficult to understand. I'm going to go with Manowar Visionary into Sib Sing, Advisor, and Mistfeld Plains. That's a cute emoji. Is that a public emoji? It's cute. This is Magic the Gathering, but specifically it's a fan-made game that is an RPG that uses Magic the Gathering to sort of like do the RPG stuff. Alright. This is me down here. This is my opponent. I have 12 life. They have 18. These are not normal numbers to be starting your life total with, but we'll worry about that later. 10th District Hero. Main problem with this fella, they're 2-3. And I'm sure whatever the... I guess I'll learn what collect evidence means. Yeah, I play a mix of this game and Minecraft on this channel, though I will eventually play other things. I used to play Pokemon, but I don't play Pokemon so much anymore. So I still can't do anything. I could throw down Bountiful Landscape. That's nice, Pam. I'm glad that you saw that. Are you on my Discord server? I don't know how how you know when I'm streaming. I do know I said earlier that I was, so you would at least have known that. But if you join my Discord server, you can get notifications for when I go live. Though you're not on Discord enough for that to really matter. Anyway, I guess I'll just play this island and end my turn because there's nothing else I can do. I could have played this to get any other card, but I don't really need to. And I'm gonna take 2 damage. Nomad Mythmaker. 2/2, and you can pay 1 and tap it to target enchant creature card from graveyard. So target aura and to play enchanting creature you control. Alright. So, what does Sipsig? Look at the top 2 cards of your library, put 1 into your hand, the other into your graveyard. Sipsig's a 2/1. I know we're visionary. So I wish I had more life. Because if I had more life, I could just take a beating for a bit to get enough creatures on the field so that Salt Road Pack Beast isn't super expensive. But not likely right now. Or I could just curse a swine. But they're playing cards faster than I can curse a swine at. I'm not paying attention to Discord. You can talk to me, though. Wait, can you not hear me? Am I muted? I'm not muted. You should be able to hear me. Okay, you hear me. Then I'm not sure what you meant with what you said. Yeah, you could talk. Like, there's nothing wrong with you talking to me in chat. The stream died a little in my absence. I don't know what you meant by that, but yes, you're okay with talking to me while I'm here. I guess I will play, but I'm not paying attention to Discord right now, so if you say anything in Discord, I won't see it. I'll go with the advisor. because maybe I'll find something that'll be useful when I can have 4 mana on the field. No. In fact, I won't. Perhaps I will then instead... Archway of Innovation? I don't know which of these are better. What's my opponent playing? Just planes right now? What's the chances of them having Swords to Plowshares? Both of those cards are played tapped, so I'll accept this. I'll even... It's risky. Should I just take the damage? I might just take the damage so that I can build up some forces. Yeah, I'm gonna take it. Oh, yes. I wasn't streaming for a different reason. It wasn't because of my roommates. It was for a lot of things. My brother came back home. I had technical difficulties. Discord stopped working, etc., etc. I only came back to streaming after my brother was kicked out. Which I'm not sure if I ever got around to telling you, Pam, but my brother, we kicked him out finally. And yeah. And let's see. They play Indebted Samurai. It's Bushido 1. Whenever a samurai you control is put into your graveyard from play, you may put a 1/1 counter on this card. It's not bad. Well, my next turn better be good, because I just took damage for it. And I can't even play Sarah Avenger. Well... What is that emoji? Ambissalove. That's cute. Alright. I could Savage Stomp something. But it would kill Sibseg Advisor. Probably should have played Landlord Visionary if all I was going to get to my hands was... But you never know. I guess I'll play this. I'm going to have to block next turn because I can't take more damage. Yeah, it's cute. A Plains? I can actually play that. What I should play instead is the Mistveil Plains, and then next turn play the Plains that I can put Sarah Angel down on the field. That'll work. Or, more likely, what I would do is probably Curse the Swine. Assuming my opponent attacks. I might just block with all. Alright, let's see how this is gonna go. Okay, they're attacking with everything. Because it will instantly kill me. Right. I'm only going to block this card. I will go down to 2 and hope that I can recover from there. I hope that my opponent has nothing else sneaky going on. They're only playing white, but they haven't played anything else. Has base power and toughness 4/4? Oh. That shouldn't come through yet. They... Okay. I still don't know what collect evidence means. I think it means that you exile cards from your library, or your graveyard. Sarah the Benevolent. Should I play Sarah the Benevolent? Nope, doesn't do anything for me this time. Or I could create a 4/4 Angel token with Y. Vigilance. That might be a good idea. Might be a good idea indeed. First thing I should do is play a phone. I mostly play with girls. I'm not sure if Llanowar Visionary is a woman or not. Ironically, you say that, Pam, but there's a term in Magic the Gathering for a card that has a big butt. Cards that have big butts have really high numbers in the second number after the slash, because that's the toughness of a card. So anything with like a 5 or higher, and usually it's like it has more toughness than it has power, is a card that is referred to as having a big butt. So what I can do right now is probably play Sarah the Benevolence. That's probably the best card for me to play right now. So that's what I'm going to do. And I can immediately use Sarah the Benevolent to create a 4/4 Angel. Basically, it's Sarah Angel, for anybody who knows that card. And then I will end my turn, I guess. I actually have 2 mana still. It's not mana I can use for anything, though. And attacking would not be a good idea. I need to block. You're attacking her, huh? Really? Really? But just throw something out in front of that. Might not be a bad idea. So, Because then I could play Sarah Avenger next time. That's what I think. I'm gonna block that. I'm gonna lose my creature. Sarah the Benevolent stays around. Gideon Blackblade. They play their own Planeswalker, and their Planeswalker's kind of good, as far as I can tell. As long as it's your turn, Gideon's a 4/4 human soldier creature with indestructible that is still a Planeswalker. Prevent all damage that we dealt to Gideon during your turn. can also tap one up to one other target creature you control gains your choice of vigilance, lifelink, and indestructible until the end of turn. Exile target non-land permanent. This is gonna be kind of rough. Kind of a problem. Kind of a problem? No, not a huge problem. Okay, you made them. You didn't stress. I'm not sure what you did. Vigilant, maybe? Indestructible, maybe? And you played Ruby Collector when you would. Okay, so we're seeing Boros finally. When you attack with 3 or more creatures, conjure a card named Mox. What? What? Okay. Creatures you control gain stuff. Oh boy. Well, Etched Cornfield's a good card to play right now. Huh. Wow. Is it in... Do you get a counter? Till the end of turn. Did they play that on my turn? They may have played it on my turn, so it's indestructible right now, so I can't kill it. I can kill other things, though. I'm gonna kill that Ruby Collector. That's what I think. Though, there's a alternative to killing cards. So I can still do that. Also, how do I... Okay, Sarah's over here. I'm gonna tap her up. So I have to play Sarah Angel this turn. Sarah Avenger. That's just a requirement. If I don't, I lose. Probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. But I did play Etched Cornfield. I will play both of these planes. Both of these planes. Alright, she's down on the field. Wish she had haste, but she doesn't. Then... Oh yeah, I can't do that. It's fine. Fine. I can kill Gideon this time, and that's what I'm gonna do. But additionally, I'm gonna get rid of that hero. I only have 2 life. No, getting rid of that hero is not the way to go. No, I should. But then I can't attack. Well, I need... Oh, wait! Vigilance! Duh, these have vigilance. I can attack. Okay, this is being silly. So... If my opponent can attack with only 2 things next turn, I'm fine. So... And I can't destroy 10th District Hero. I don't really want my opponent to do anything. Oh, they can't. They won't be able to... Okay. In fact, this can stay on the field because its ability will not trigger yet. All creatures with flying get +1/+1 and lifelink. Ooh, lifelink. And then I am going to Curse of Swine. I might as well Curse of Swine 2 cards. Yeah. Why? Ooh, Cursed Swine doesn't do what I think it isn't. They're still going to have boars on their field. They'll still be able to attack with 3 creatures. That's a problem. Instead, I will just stomp savagely with my Seraph. And I will stomp Ruby Collector. Alright, Ruby Collector is no longer a problem. And I'm now good to attack Gideon. No, want to attack him. Oops, sorry. Call back. There we go. Attack Gideon. And they can't do anything to stop this. Gideon's dead. Whew. Alright. Do they... I don't know what they just did. Comes. I don't know how you collect evidence. They only had 1 card in their graveyard. I don't know what collect evidence for means. So it's a 5/5 now. Okay. So they're still gonna try to kill my Sarah the Benevolent. Is this guy indestructible? Other creatures they control are indestructible, but they are not. I could choose to double block. And I will kill it, and they will kill one of my creatures. There's nothing I can really do to stop that. I would prefer if they chose the Angel. Actually, it doesn't matter which one they choose. I think this is a good double block. So... go ahead and choose which one you're gonna kill. I'm okay with that. They're both equally strong. Okay. Whew. Oh, they put a lot of work in. Alright. Thank you. And I enjoyed having you here, Pam. Have a nice time. And tell Erica I said hi. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh. I could play Yorion this turn. If I pick the cards correctly. Can't I? No, Yorion is 8 mana. Well, in that case, and this is 6 mana and will be reduced by 1 to 5, so I can't take Yorion into my hand, unfortunately. So I'm kind of just left at being able to attack. I can attack for 5. That's good, at least. I think I want to play Salt Road Pack Beast, though. I will be able to play Yorion next round. So that's fine. And I don't need to be careful with what cards I choose. This is a sorcery. I'm okay with them having this on the field. Put into your graveyard from play. You haven't played any Bushido ones, not a problem. Play it. Auto. It's a cool card. I get to draw. Oh. I'll play Boreal Druid. Yeah. Next turn, I'm guaranteed to have yorion now, and I will tap up. I will not create a 4/4 white angel. I will just create. I will just give my angels +1/+1, and then we'll go to our attacking step. They can't do anything, and I end my turn. Okay. They got 5 cards in hand, so they're certainly going to play something. Usher of the Fallen. They're cheating by playing a card that I can't read. So I don't know what their effects actually are on this card. Maybe I need to look into my settings to maybe prevent cards that aren't in English from being able to be indexed. Alright. We got yorion. Well, we can play yorion. I'm just going to play this Bountiful Landscape. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 8 lands on the field. 9 with this. Alright. Tap. Tap. And tap. And I could ETB this card again to get another draw. I can just auto this. Oh, I should tap this too. Just for the 3 mana. I should have tapped it for the 3 mana. Then I could have gotten a Song of Freelist down on the field this turn as well. Oh well. That'll come in at the end of my next turn. What's your ultimate? You control creature damage that would be reduced your life to less than 1 is reduced to 1 instant. So become immortal. Oh, very benevolent. You're good. I don't need it though right now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and make an angel. And then move to attack. I can keep whatever I have on the battlefields. Yep. Okay, they're getting 10th district back. And I'm getting a free draw. And I have an substantiate, which is cool. So what are you doing, my opponent? Nothing. You didn't even play the card that you got? Why? Well, I'm in basically home run territory now. So let's just home run. Relace, auto, unsubstantiate, cancel. Don't want to unsubstantiate. I don't want to do that actually. Okay. And then I will ask for told, auto. And then wait. All back. I was supposed to use Sarah's ability. I didn't do that for some reason. I should still win, though. Back to the adventure. I hope they're pretty girls in these cards I'm getting. Just getting 2. I don't think that's a girl. She is, though, I think. Malavia, the Stewards. Milevia, the Stewards. Elvia, the Stewards. Competent soldier in Ravnica who's been promoted several times. Proud, strong, talented soldier. 10th district. Yep, that's a lady. I don't know what collect evidence means, but I'll take it. And I guess I'll take this Japanese card that I can't read. No, I'm gonna sell this Japanese card I can't read because I don't know what it does. It does something when you spend mana, but I don't know what that is. It's a 1-drop though. I could just use it for a 1-drop. I wish I knew what it is. What is this? Perhaps? Is that perhaps a card I actually have right now because the cost is the same? Is this of the storm? Because if it is, I guess I'll actually keep it. The 10th district hero is a better card. Once I find out what collect evidence means. Sure, I can sell it later if I don't want it. Anyway, we get a bunch of free stuff. Want some money? Alright, what do we got here? Hull of Tagsin. Tap to add colorless. Tap to add 1 mana of any color, but it costs money. Tap to add a tapped Power Stone token. I guess that's good. The Glitch Interceptor. Glitch Interpretor. Enters if you control no face down permanents, return Glitch Enter to your hand. One or more colors creatures you control deal combat to player. Nah, it's got an ETB, but its ETB doesn't do anything for me. Master of the Winds. A Sphinx Wizard. Flying. When it enters the battlefield, draw 2 cards, then discard a card. Okay, ETB. When you cast an instant sorcery or wizard spell, you may have it its power toughness become really high. Tar Pit Warrior, you're out. Burrow Ghoul, during your upkeep, remove the top creature card from your graveyard from the game or bury it. Nope. Trans Guild Promenade, add 1 mana of any color. It comes in tapped. Enters the battlefield, sacrifice it unless you pay 1. It's good mana, so I'm keeping it. Rawlin's Talent, Aura. Enchant Planeswalker. Planeswalker has pay 1. Up to 1 target creature gains a 1 and 0 and gains first strike and trample to the end of turn. Whenever you activate a loyalty ability of enchanted permanent, copy that ability. You may. Jeez. That's a good card. It's in red, which I'm not playing. But... So I could go after this guy who looks kind of like a bard. He's protecting something, but I'll come back here later. We're not here to do this. Man, all these elephants though. We'll come back later. Hopefully these dungeons don't disappear. Did I get any cards I wanted to use? I did. Hall of Tagson is interesting. Priest of the Waking Sun. No. Mardu, no. Usher of the Fallen. No, I don't know what Usher of the Fallen does. Let me look it up. It wasn't the card that I thought it was. Scryfall. What does Usher of the Fallen do? Usher of the Fallen. Create a 1/1 white human warrior creature token only if you attack. So you have to attack. And only once each turn. So it's the worst version of a card I already have. There's one important detail that I have to confirm. It's a Spirit Warrior. There's a cooler looking version of it. Nah, I don't think Usher the Fallen is going to be kept by me. So, whoops. Can I click this to be sold? To sell. Rowan's Talent. Can't really use it in this deck. Master of the Winds. It's 4. ETB. I want. Guild Promenade. Would help me with my mana fixing. I'm gonna replace something with Guild Promenade. It's not great, but I am gonna replace it. Hall of Tagson. I don't know how good Hall of Tagson is. I mean, it's a filter land. It's good for a filter, yeah. Add to main deck. 10th District Hero. I'm gonna add it. I'm gonna sit on Master of the Wind. ETB though, ETB. We're all about that ETB around here. So let's look at some of my filter lands, or some of my lands that, yeah. I'm gonna remove one Thriving Grove. And I want to keep the Helm on Depths. Archway of Innovation's not really... I haven't really been feeling much from Archway of Innovation. Bountiful Landscape, also. I might remove... I'm gonna remove, Escape Tunnel. Yeah. I'm not getting a lot from Escape Tunnel. I mean, I can search, but this is a filter. This is any color. Comes in tapped, and it's not a great any color card, but it is an any color card, a rainbow card. So, oh, I thought I was gonna sit on Master of Winds, but I did end up adding it to the deck. Huh. Fair enough. So what I want to replace with 10th District. Maybe Sylvana Wayfinder? I don't know. I could replace something more expensive. 10th District's just kind of better than a lot of cards I have, to be honest. High Spire Bell Ringer. That's one that does what again? That's a good card when I'm casting on a spells per turn, and I'm not really casting on a spells per turn. So this Sphinx, I'm drawing 2 and getting discard 1, and also whenever I play an instance of sorcery, I can. It's got a big butt, but the ETB draw is just kind of good. Salt Road Pack Beast. It's got the ETB though. Huh. Let's remove Salt Road Pack Beast, I think. Between the two, if I'm only using it for its ETB, the ETB on the other one's better. Okay. Feels kind of rough, but I'll take it. Almost kind of don't want to send in the Storms in this deck, but I don't have any better cards than it. No better 1-drops than this. Alright. So, now we head this way. There's a road going up north. Is that the road that we want to take? It is. Let's see what's in this town for a hot second. That's something I've never seen. A symbol. Avison's Memorial. There's a second Sarah the Benevolent. Would suck to have 2 Sarah the Benevolents in this deck. I'm not gonna lie. So, Preston the Vanisher is a real good card. Or another non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control. If it wasn't cast, create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it's a 1/1 white illusion. Actually, no, it would be terrible in this deck. Because it would just ruin things. There's also Piru. Piru's good. I'm not playing Mardu, though. Despite how it looks, I believe Piru is a woman. Shizo Death Storehouse. Target legendary creature gains fear until... It's black. I'm not playing black. I kind of want that second Sarah the Benevolent. Third Mare Destiny. Well, that's technically a woman. It's a horse, but it's a girl horse. But I'm not playing horse tribal. Let's see. if I was to sell right now, how much would I get? I could afford her. I think we're gonna do that. 2 Sarah Angels. Sarah the Benevolence. Not bad deal. I'm gonna hold off for a hot second in case there's anything that's better. So for one thing, I don't know what's in here. Defenders of Law. Oh yeah, this is Knights. Thassalas Lancers enters the battlefield. Search your library for a legendary card, reveal it, put in your hand and shuffle. That's good, but Knights of Thorn, protection from red banding. No ladies, really. Is that Slivers down there? I think it is. This is Warriors, I believe. I don't know what this is. Wingstop. Oh, yeah. Flying cards. Well, birds. Ooh. Jalrel voices Zelfar. At the beginning of combat on your turn, up to 1 target land you control becomes an XX bird with flying and haste until the end turn, where X is the number of cards in your hand is still a land. Or a land creature you control deals combat damage. Draw. Ledger Shredder. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ledger Shredder is an amazing card. Though it's better in freaking Commander than it is in this format. Yeah. So, what's up here? Some more angels. That angel's a dude. Believe it or not. There's Avacyn. One of them, not the best Avacyn, but it is a good Avacyn. I mean, well, what Avacyn's a bad Avacyn? You can also flip it. Avacyn the Purifier. When this creature transforms, deals 3 damage to each other creature and each opponent. Wow. Flash Flying Vigilance enters the battlefield. Creatures you control gain indestructible till the end of turn. ETB. When a non-angel creature you control dies, transform at the beginning of your next update. So you just have angels. You would never have her transform. Aurelia, the Law Above. Boros. Flying Vigilance Haste. Whenever a player attacks with 3 or more creatures, you draw a card. Or a creature attacks with 5 or more creatures, 3 damage to each of your opponents, and you gain 3 life. Linvala, the Shield of Seagate. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you have a full party, that's not likely to happen. Permanents your opponent control, choose a non-land permanent. Until your next turn, it can attack or block activated abilities. Sacrifice, choose hexproof or indestructible creatures you gain. Oh. She's well, you don't need a full party to do anything with her, because you can just sack her for some effects, and she's not super expensive. You could definitely do things with parties using a deck, and I could buy her and Sarah, unless I wanted Avacyn. Which this Avacyn's, like, again, better for Commander because you're doing 3 damage to each opponent and you're board wiping a lot harder. Something I'm thinking. Karmatic Guide. Oop. Comes into play. Choose target creature card from your graveyard. This is a card I need. That's a card I need. As Echo. It's expensive to play. But it's got ETB. I need that card. Guardian of Giftir. Enters the battlefield, exile up to one other target creature or artifact you control. Return to the battlefield under its owner's control. Oh. This is also ETB. The only problem, whenever a Dazzling Angel is basically just a angelic flying version of Soul's Attendant, except not as good. If I can sell just... Well, no. The second Sarah the Benevolent, or two of these two. 3/3 flying. Enters. Exile one other target creature or artifact. Return to the battlefield. Yeah, those two, that's what I gotta do for this deck. What else would I really want from her? Probably Avacyn. I hope she sticks around. I'm sure I'll find her again. I definitely want that Sarah the Benevolent, but I don't really want to sell cards until I can get it, because I don't have a lot to sell right now. Where's my deck? Back. Yorion. Edit. Okay. These two gotta go in the deck. Now I'm gonna have to start making some harder decisions on what cards to keep, what cards to get not keep. It feels gross, but I might remove Sphinx's Insight. I might. I haven't decided that I will. Overcoat Ursine is also looking at the chopping block. I might not have two Yorions in the deck. I don't know. It's a good bear. Like, this is a strong bear. Trample, Hideaway. Galadriel? Galadriel's great. I gotta have Galadriel in this deck. I need to make way for a 5. I think it's gonna be Sphinx's Insight. That's rough. Should I just play with more cards in this deck? I don't know. Sphinx's Insight, yeah. And then... Gosh, it just feels like so much of my deck isn't cards, isn't creatures, or spells. Sibsang is ETB. Curse of Swine is removal. George's Deliverance is interaction. I like the ramp from New Horizons, but it's kind of expensive. It's not good, to be honest. Because if I like compare it in my mind to something like Cultivate gets me 2 lands, basics, unfortunately, out of the deck. One goes on the battlefield, one goes in my hand. And then New Horizons just makes 1 card. I mean, it does mana fix for me, but... And then it puts a 1-1 on something. Which might not really be all that useful. I think that's what I want to remove. Hate to lose the ramp, but... What can you do, you know? Okay. Back. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna... Can I really sell until I can get... Cosmos... Enter the battlefield, discard your hand. Blade Tide Alchemist? I don't even remember. A source would deal damage to a player. You may prevent X damage where X is enough. For cleric deck. So hard to sell anything, you know. I don't think I can really get away with just like selling cards to get Avison. So if I follow my heart, maybe I can really get around to it. This is a way of that following my heart feels like. Selling Bedlam Reveler. Selling Chrome Scale Drake. That's what following my heart feels like. Sorry if that hurt anybody who's watching this. That being said, I don't really know how I'm gonna fit her in the deck. I think I will go up to 61 cards for a second Sarah. Or maybe I don't want to get rid of the Wanderer because the Wanderer is let me see something. I don't want to sort by new anymore. Cost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, Ice Flow now, I think I'm going to remove. I think Ice Flow has done its work. It's not... It's useful early when you have kind of a shitty deck. Now, I don't really feel like I need it. So, I'm removing Ice Flow. There we go. Is a little bit of utility gone, but that utility wasn't really getting used very much. Alright, I feel good now. Let's head up north. Accidentally entered the city again. It's way too easy to do that. That tree over there is red. I don't have any money. I do want to see what this symbol over here means. A token Selesnya shot. Ah. Selesnya. Dragon Lord Dromata. Can't be countered. Flying lifelink. Your opponent can't cast spells during your turn. Sigarda. Oh, I like Sigarda. I can't afford her though. Flying. Other permanents you control have X-proof. When you look at the top card of your library at any time, you can cast angel spells and human spells from the top of your library. Sigarda would be kind of cool. Marshalling troops, tap any number of your creatures, gain 4 life from each creature tapped this way. Wow. Speaking of life gain. Celestia. Slaughter Stinger. That's a Phyrexian. Hungry Mega Sloth. Adaptive Gym Guard. So basically, Sigardia is the card I'm seeing from here. God, I wish this was Commander. So it would be easier to put cards into my deck. Proud Hound of Cure. Toughness equals to twice the number of creatures you control. At the beginning of each combat, you control a creature with flying. Majestic commander gains flying for the end turn. Gain amount of life equal to that dragon's power. This life gain? Stormherd, put X light 1/1 white creatures into play where X is your life total. That's a good card. That's like sort of like an ender, a win con card for white. Convalescence. During your upkeep, if you have 10 or less life, gain 1. That would be useful to me right now. Man, why can't I just have every card? Essence Channeler. Angel of Mercy. Comes into play from your hand. Not useful. Blazing Hope. Exile target creature power greater toughness equal to your life. Purge the Profane. Discards 2 card, you gain 2 life. That would be useful. So I'm now again tempted to sell cards. To buy cards. Circle of Protection. Oh yeah, I've seen Circle of Protection before. True Love's Kiss. Exile target artifact or enchantment. Draw a card. Stony Silence. Activate abilities of artifacts. White Plume Adventurer. Van Helsing's Holy Ward. Circle of Confinement. What is this over here then? Orza. Ah. Fair enough. There's certainly a card I'd like to have. Is this over here, sorceries? No. Yes, instances and sorceries. Forsake the Worldly. Expensive. Zealous Strike. Sanctify. Destroy target artifact enchantment. You gain 3 life. That's better. Devoid. Not good. Rite of Undoing. Delve. Return target non-land permanent to and target non-land permanent you don't control to their owner's hands. The Delve is good. The cost is rough. Primogenesis. Destroy target creature or enchantment an opponent controls. You lose life equal to that opponent's mana value. It's Feed the Swarm, which is considered to be one of the best removal cards. Mythos of Illumina. Create a token that's a copy of target permanent if those colors were spent. For the spell, instead create a token that's a copy of the permanent, except the token has its permanent enters the battlefield. If it is a creature, it fights up to one target. Dusk, destroy all creatures, power 3. Board wipe. Of course, board wipes are really expensive. Huh. Well, I'm about to start selling things again. Selling things is gonna hurt on the inside anybody else who's watching me. I want to keep the Black Knights just because they're Black Knights. Briar Pack. Council of the Absolute. Council of Absolute is a card I'm gonna sit on for a bit. I feel like it could be good. Dream Shackle Geist, so let's be honest. Actually, Dragon Egg. And Dream Shackle Geist. Wish this was a different version of Polish Archdruid. I'm tempted to sell Future Spell Thief since it doesn't work. But I'm gonna keep it with the holdout possibility that it will eventually work. I'm gonna get rid of Hunted Angel. 3/3 for 3 flying. It's good, but not good. It just isn't good enough. So, I believe, no. Looking for Sigurd, aren't I? Yeah. Am I even gonna put her into anything? Don't know. And I want, enchantment for her. Wait, no. No, it was a different card I wanted. I just realized it was a different card I wanted. Wasn't it from here? No. It was in here, wasn't it? Yeah, it was this card. Damn it. I need to sell more. Fine. Bewildering Blizzard. Apprentice Wizard. Let's be honest, Calling Drone. This. Probably this Jeskai card. Whenever your creature card deals combat damage to a player, you gain 1 life and draw a card. Prostan Beast. Yeah, Prostan Beast. Alright, let's try this one more time. Let's get the card I came to get. Yes, that one. And then I wanted this card up here. Not this one. But I might get it to Sanctify, right? Yeah. Oh, it only costs just a few to get another one. Okay. Sort by new. I want this. Add it to deck. I'm gonna remove Descendant of Storms. No. I'm gonna remove Boreal Druid again. Yeah. Unsubstantiated? Yeah. I'm gonna remove Unsubstantiate, I think. No, I need removal. Creature removal. No, I am gonna remove it. It's better to use at instant speed, and I'm not gonna use it at instant speed. Man, scrolling all the way up is a pain. I'm gonna add Sanctify. Sometimes you just need to remove stuff, and it's like giving me 3 extra life, which is great. Alright, it is so hard to make a deck. Alright. Damn it. I'm gonna cut across here, because this is where I'm going. I think I just want to get to my destination now. I don't want to keep playing around with enemies. I can make it there in time, I believe. Yeah, just a few more steps and we'll be there. Here we are. The White Capital. New Avalon. Whew. Check out the equipment they have here. Entrancing Leer. If you have it, you start with an Entrancing Leer. 9-ringed bow. You get a 9-ringed bow. Kite Shield. You get a Kite Shield. Life Amulet gives you life. Gold Armor gives you armor. Shield gives you Mirror. Mirror Shield's pretty good. Those aren't super expensive either. But yeah, this is where we want to start doing stuff out of. From white. From the city. Let's see, we got some interesting symbols. There's maybe 3 that I've never seen before. Maybe even more. There's the Smith. I believe that's where you can get free cards. Well, they're not free cards, but you can, like, get specific cards. Is this more slivers? Yeah, it is more slivers. Jeez. Every place I go is slivers. I don't want slivers. So what's this? Is this Rakdos? What is Rakdos doing in a white capital? None of the wet Rakdos cards that I really want are in here. I'm not sure if I've seen this symbol. Oh, that's Defenders of the Wall. Ooh, she's good. Whenever she enters, so ETB or attacks, so it doesn't need to be ETB, create a virtuous roll token and add it to another creature you don't, another creature you control. If you control another roll on it, put that one into the graveyard. Enchanted creature gets 1/1 for each enchantment you control. So it's good for enchantment decks. Sentinel of the Lost Lore. I think that's a lady. I could be wrong. Knight of the Dawn. Old card, looks interesting. Spectrum of color from your choice. Infected Defector, Phyrexian Knights. The Incubate. Slumbering Keep Guard. Clarion Cathars. She's just add a token. Kimbra Vindicator. Oh, this is the one that gets a big butt. That's a pretty good card. It's a dude, but that's a pretty good card. You know, what's this over here? Feline. Ah, it's a bunch of cats. Oh, it's Chandra. She's not a cat, so I don't know why she's here. Flame Catalyst. 3 damage to each opponent. You may cast target red or white sorcery from your graveyard. Discard your hand and draw 7. Jeez, without paying the mana cost, that's an insane 8. Violante, wow. Erebos, Roar of the World. Skycat Sovereign. Leon Surveyor. I think she's a lady. Yeah, a bunch of cats and Chandra for some reason. Again, I don't think that Chandra's a cat. I've seen a lot of those symbols. I know what that symbol is. I don't remember what it was, but I remember it. There's this one over here. I don't think I've seen it before. Oh, this is more equipment. Piper's Charm, Sleep Wand, Hill Giant's Club. Just free life. Farmer's Tools. I've been told I should get Farmer's Tools. Teleports you to the plains. I want to get that. White Room. White Staff. Heals you half of your life. Not bad. Cursed Treasure. It's Cursed Treasure. Yeah, I've heard that I should get Farmer's Tools. I don't know what it does, but I've heard it's good. Well, there we have it, everyone. We finally made it to the capital. I guess from here, it's just a matter of doing some work. Let's check out what's in this shop. Weights and measures. Okay, I'm not familiar with it. And here's a card that you can't read. Which is cool. Sudden Salvation. Choose up to 3 target permanent cards in your graveyard. They are put there in battle for this turn. Return them to the battlefield tap on your owner's control. You draw a card for each opponent who controls one or more of those cards. Triplicate spirits convoke 3 white spirit creatures flying. It's not worth it. Voyager Quick Welder. Artifact. Wow. That is a good card. Prairie Stream. Tornado. Cumulative upkeep green. Pay 3 life for each velocity counter on tornado. Destroy target permanent and put a velocity counter on tornado. Use this ability only once each turn. Effects that prevent or redirect damage cannot be used to counter this loss of life. Tornado's good. Idol of Endurance. Enters the battlefield. Exile a creature, all creature cards with converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard until it leaves. You may cast a creature card from... Yeah, okay. Dust Legion Duelist. Whenever one or more counters are put on it, draw a card. Good in Celestia. Cool. Let's get out there and save the game real quick, because you can't save inside of a city for some reason. Alright. I want to thank everybody for joining me today. Let's go find someone to raid. I think we'll play Minecraft again next time we stream. And it might be tomorrow, or it might be some other day. Who to raid? I think the person I'm going to raid is somebody that I actually started watching just a few days ago, or like 2 days ago. I don't know very much about her. I watched her play Magic the Gathering. Her name is Lady Celsius. And currently she's playing a card called Digital Devil Saga 2. Oh, she's playing Shin Megumi Tensei. So yeah. She's cool, and I hope you all enjoyed her stream. And yeah, my indecisiveness means that there's still period of time after I've